fastest, loudest red and black Ninja 250cc's on the planet. Get ready.
What's going on, YouTube? As I told y'all the other day, I had a oil blowout, so I'm gonna try to get that fixed for you guys. I just can't seem to find my. The part hadn't come in just yet, but I'm still waiting on it. And as soon as that come in, we'll get that part put on. But I can show you guys right here. Where it is, where the oil came from. The oil came from here, from right here. This is a crankshaft, I guess, where you adjust the timing inside of there. And so this is what came off. And so I'm waiting for the part. I'm waiting for the part right now, but until right now I can't do anything with the bike. I'm trying to take this bottom fairing off so I can get this oil out of here. That so that I can get this oil out so that it's not leaking all over the place. My wife, she's not said anything, but I know she's probably concerned that I'll probably get oil on the carpet. It was one thing I was always afraid of, was like, man, bringing these bikes in here and you know, getting oil or some gas or something like that. Mainly oil, because oil will leak. And so there you go. That's off. And it's got oil in it. I don't know if you guys can see that, but that's like oil right there. Just down in there. So I'm gonna wipe all that out of there. Get all that oil out of there. So that none of it's leaking onto the carpet. Get that coming like that. Yeah, that oil went everywhere, boy. I mean, I don't know how long I was riding like that before realizing that it had come off. Man, I didn't realize it until I actually got to a stoplight, and had to stop. And when I got to the stoplight, I noticed that if you guys look back in my other video, my previous video, where the oil blowout video, if you look back at that, you'll see down in my shoe, I looked down in my shoe and my shoe was covered with oil. So I'll set that right there. But yeah, that oil came out of here and went all the way, covered all of this, covered my foot peg, covered the kickstand, came back here, covered the swing arm back here. Got on the rim, the tire, the rim, of course. But like I said, I don't know how long I was riding like that. But for it to fly back like that, it didn't just come off at the light. Although I wish it would have, because then I could have been able to retrieve the cap, the plug that goes right here. And so I looked it up on ChatGPT, and ChatGPT told me, said, do not ride the bike without that plug on there. And that was after the fact that I had already rode the bike. I had already rode the bike. I was like, I'm not leaving my bike on the side of the road. So I had already rode it back. I rode it to the nearest gas station because I was also about to run out of gas. So I was having two problems now. So I was about to run out of gas and this oil blowout right there. So yay for X Pro, the Chinese bikes. But yeah, that was, I failed to do a pre-check, and I should have done it. But you know, when I do my pre-checks, I'm just checking brakes, blinkers, Making sure that the fairing screws are tight. And pretty much, and basically that's it. Make sure the brake light works, the headlight works. But yeah, I have to. Let me grab something to get some of this oil off of here because there's a ton of oil on here. I'll show you guys here. Okay, so I'll show you guys some of this oil that's on here. Some of it's down here. Instantly, you see the oil on there. There. Instantly, you see the oil on there. Just tons of it just poured out. And when my whole shoe was covered in oil. It was it soaked through my shoe, of course, all the way to my sock. This could have, like, I would have expected a gear issue, you know, having issues with my gear. But to have an issue with this has nothing to do with gear. So the proper gear wasn't even a factor in this case, this situation. So yeah, like I said, I talked to AI. I asked AI, you know, about the part, you know, where to access the part from, because it's a Chinese bike, man. You know, you never can be too sure. You know, they said that this is like the body style is like a Ninja, but the engine is like a Honda 250 or CB or 300 or whatever you want to say, whatever you want to call it. I don't know, but there's a ton of oil on the foot peg right here, and I'll wash it. I'll take it to the car wash it. Once I get that part that comes in, I can just take it to the car wash, get it degreased and washed down real good, because this is full of oil right now. It's all oil. Look at that. My God. Oil everywhere. Just tons of oil. Tons of oil. I think I got most of it off for the most part. The rest will have to be washed off. But yeah, I had to take that fairing off of there so that I can just. No, that's the oil, guys. Look, that's just some of it right there. You can see it. Look, just tons of oil right there. Dang, it's pretty bad. As I said, I don't know how much oil came out, but I know that the oil may be low. So if I were to go and check it on the other side, let me see if I can locate it. Gauge right here. Oh yeah, it shows empty. It must have shot all the oil up out of there. As I said, I don't know how far back. When I don't know where it actually came off at, but it came off, and it wasn't until I came to a complete stop that I noticed it was off. Like, I didn't notice any changes in the bike or anything like that, so I was like, hooray for the Chinese bikes, you know, because some bikes, you know, you notice a problem, something happens like that, and you notice it right off the bat, you know, something you'll see. I mean, you'll start having issues, you'll start noticing different, you know, changes in the sound of the engine, you'll start noticing just different stuff right off the bat, but I didn't notice any change. The only change I noticed was when I got to the stoplight, and when I got to the stoplight, I put my foot down. Nothing. I picked my foot back up on the peg, put my foot back up on this peg, and put it back down on the ground. When I put my foot back down on the ground, I guess I got oil. Oil on my bottom of my shoe, and my foot kind of slid from up under me when I was trying to hold the bike up. At the light, I was like, oh. So I looked down and I saw the horse. Oh, man. So I was stranded for a little bit, but of course, like I say, I didn't know any better. I ended up driving the bike. I ended up riding the bike to the gas station, the nearest gas station, and got gas. And I drove it in first gear. Closer I got home, I put it in second gear, and to kind of get home, because I was already like frustrated already at that point, just ready to get home and just park it, you know, and figure out what my next steps were. And so now I'm waiting for this part. I'm waiting for X Pro to reach back out to me so that I can see if they're gonna charge me for this part or not, which the bike is still under warranty, so I don't think they should charge me. They've been good. Like, I had a problem with the speedometer, the magnet that's in the front hub wheel up there, as the speedometer wasn't reading correctly, you know, the correct speed, and so I took that front wheel off, and they sent I mean, like, it was like maybe 3 days, 4 days that the part came in, you know, to change that front wheel hub out, you know, with the magnet that connects to the speedometer. And so I noticed the one I took off, it was grinded down, and I guess they put it on wrong. When they slap these bikes together, man, they're just putting them together real quick and, you know, getting them out the door, but out of the manufacturer. But I put that part on. It was good. The speedometer was still off, so I ended up putting I ordered the Speedo DOD, got the wrong part for that. Ended up hacking the wires and wiring and figuring out the wiring, and was able to get the Speedo DRD on there, and it got I adjusted everything, and now I'm just probably like, I'm as close as I'm gonna get to actual mileage on my speedometer, which I'm good. I'm okay with that. But yeah, other than that, like I said, I'm waiting on this part, and when I get this part, I will do another video to show you guys, you know, what the part looks like. May even drop the part number in the description or whatever, just to let you guys know the part for this, because there are different plugs out there, and they call them all types of, they got all kind of different names for them. So I will leave a description of the part that I got for this. And they said this is not an actual 250 per se. This is a 223 cc. So it's not a real true 250 engine. But either which way, you know, the part that I'm gonna get should be OEM from X Pro, and I will let you guys, like I said, I will drop that part number in there. And I want to say that it's like a hard plastic, but I'm not really sure. I know the casing is metal, so, but that might be hard plastic right there. Kind of similar to where the filter is. The oil filter plug is also, it's underneath here, or probably I think it's on the other side, but it's got a hex bolt, a hex screw on it. So, but yeah, as I was saying, and then, well, I hope to get it back on the road soon, and so that you guys, and you know, the crazy thing is, because I had just said that in that same video before, when this happened, I just said in that video, I was like, man, I haven't done an oil change on it. Hey, look what happened. Now I have to do an oil change. Change out, well, I don't really have to change it out. Drain what little oil's in there and just go ahead and dump new oil in it. And it's probably hardly any in there anyway, so yeah, I'll do that, and I will catch you guys next time. But meanwhile, like, comment, hit that post notification bell so that you'll be notified when I upload new content. And yeah, we'll get back with you guys on another one. Peace.
Fastest, loudest red and black Ninja 250 cc's on the planet. Get ready.
Laundry